was rolling. I'm a very swingy dice person, so like I was on last night. But the three that were in the 5 foot radius, which is a weird. I'm a snap to grid guy, and then it's like, well, if I put this on the corner of on a corner on a vertice, I get 4 squares. It's like yes, but we were playing on a hex map, so we
Yeah,
had like it ended up it was like this is a 5 foot radius and a 15 foot diameter, and I'm not going to argue about it any longer. Like I'll give you the
yeah,
three
yeah.
because they were
Well,
standing in a line. That's right. If I yeah, so like
that's
if
the
I cover
struggle between
yeah,
players and DMs. Players are always going to argue their case so that
right.
it sounds like it's in their favor, and that's fine. I get
That's exactly. That's
totally makes
I'm not
sense.
bitter about that.
But
You're
it's like it's like being a judge and listening to a prosecutor or defense attorney. Like, of course, you're arguing your case, so you're going to make it sound like you're right, but are you really right?
and I am not
That part.
frustrated. I am rarely frustrated. I'm occasionally frustrated, but I am rarely frustrated by a player advocating for the best case scenario for the particular thing.
Yeah,
Because some, whatever that can go too far and it slows down the game
yeah,
and like rules lawyers. Like I run a more meta table than a lot of people, but rules lawyers are a thing and have a bad reputation because of it. I get frustrated when my job as the judge is made more difficult because of the law. It is written poorly.
uh,
Like
yeah,
that's where I get frustrated. Like, did you guys play test this? And how, and like, it's an issue. I've seen you tweet about it. I've seen you dodge the question. Like, this should be clear in the rules. We're talking about geometry. I'm not talking about a narrative interpretation of some story beat. I'm talking about math. I'm talking
right,
about a graph. Like literally, how do you graph this? This point is a point. It's not a wave function, right? So much of this is all quantum potential. This is a point on a map. Can I put it? Does it have to be in the middle of a square? I think it does. You really make it sound like it does, but then you don't come out that far. So either I'm the bad guy or I let someone put it in the corner. And now you're covering half squares. And does that mean they get advantage on the saving throw?